Well, good morning, everyone. Anne here. Maybe looking a little rough this morning. Uh, I've been home for an entire week, mostly in bed. I got up once and left the house and went to the doctor. Now on some serious medication, getting better. Hopefully, my voice holds out for this whole live. Happy Thanksgiving. That's this weekend. Uh, Promised you at least one when there was enough new to show you, and this might be the last crack. We've had a good long fall, and that's been really nice. But let's start the walk, and anyone who joins us late, well, recordings will be there, and the garden doesn't look as rough as I do. Well, we can see that the frost is starting to take its toll. The daylilies are yellow, flat. The rose here. Wow, look at those rose hips. There's big as crab apples. My finger in there. Look at them. They're huge. I don't know what that means. I'm sure there's something in the Farmer's Almanac. The 9 bark, well, it's shot up another foot or two. My newest columbine is still blooming away in there. So sweet. I know Chelsea popped on earlier and did a live. We've got some great things going on at the store, and I'm so thankful for the people at the stores. They've been looking after it and me and supporting me through this whatever it is I have going on. Can see the pink potential up there. She's turning gold and still blooming. Super trooper of a plant, boy. And then everything's just turning into those beautiful fall colors. They're my favorite. Even that daisy. All of the others are pulled up and done, but there's one brave one in the back there. And look at the pink blossoms. It almost feels like it will last forever, but we know it won't. It's just a trick. I sure wish I could have spent more time in the garden this year. And here's some of the fall flowers, the little purple asters. Look at them. Aren't they sweet? They're little, they're tiny. There's just for scale. But some stuff is still going. Look at the color on their lilac. It's a beautiful bronzy gold. And even that beautiful rose is still going over here. And then my tree, it's gone all golden. Hasn't quite dropped. But underneath here, all those brown-eyed Susans, Gaillardias, just going to town. It's always interesting, the different seasons, eh? Hello. Thank you for joining us. And then, of course, that willow. We'll have to... It still didn't get cut back. Now it's on the house. Yeah, so everything's going to town. turning gold, red, brown, yellow. We've got that beautiful hydrangea that started out life this spring, this really light, bright lime color, and now it's turning gold. All the colors of fall. Let's take a walk across the frontier. My little African daisy here. It's still trying to go as well. And my little micro rose here, it had a flower on it the other day, but I think the wind took it out. Even the Sweet Williams, look at it. Everybody's still trying it. And this rose is gonna win the most impressive plant in my garden. The rose hips on this one aren't as long as the other, but oh my gosh, you guys, just look, there's still buds, still bouquets, and a bunch of rose hips. Not, here, I'll put my finger in there for scale. Not nearly as big as the other ones, hey? But it's sure doing its best to impress. My poor front baskets are done, except for an amazing little geranium. What have you guys got planned for Thanksgiving this weekend? I'll start. I have hopefully 10 or 11 people arriving for lunch tomorrow. Hopefully I feel even better than I do today. Sorry for the croak in my throat. Goodness. There's that potentilla that we saw from below. And my other little rose. Still going to beat the band. And my purple coneflower. We are, of course, closed on Monday. I hope you enjoy your weekend with your friends, your family, your sewing machine, whatever you got planned. And that little bugleweed still giving me blooms and stems. And I lost one of them here. The root might be good. We'll see. As you can see, the hedge just dropping its leaves and turning yellow. And one of the 3 begonias still doing okay here. Bright white. I can't believe it doesn't like the frost a lot, so it's hard for me to believe it's still pretty happy. So, oh, there's a woodpecker right in front of us on the tree. Little downy. And there we go with my little mini hostas. They're hanging in there. They're adorable. Wonder if, oh, and there's a squirrel on the peanut feeder there, if you could see. And there's a nuthatch just flew through the screen. Everybody's getting stuffed with what's left of the peanuts in the yard today. My other pot. White begonia. Woof. Hey, buddy. Bye. I'll put some more peanuts out for you later. Shadows are pretty long. Let's have a look. Yeah, this begonia got hit by the frost. It's gone. It's going down. I still got bellflowers going. Those 3 ferns I planted earlier this year, they seem to be holding their own. Maybe I'll take a walk to the back gate. I know the other basket's dead. And we'll do a close-up on some of the plants we were following a little heavier this year. Yeah, the frost took down that whole basket. But that's just the way of it. The colors are just amazing this year. I can't believe there's this bright yellow in there next to those beautiful reds. I'm going to have to come back and take some of these as pictures. Quite beautiful. Yep, so strawberries still blooming. I don't know what strawberry plant I have, but it's amazing. And look, we still have a handful. Maybe they'll ripen, maybe we'll eat them, maybe some bird or squirrel will enjoy it. Oh, there's a few raspberries on the bush for the birds. I hardly ever harvest. Does anyone else build a whole garden and then let the birds have it? Wow. That's my French tarragon. It went crazy. Anybody need a chunk of nice tarragon? I'll give you a root. And then this is another one I have that I gotta get in the ground. That one's purple. I don't have a purple one in the garden yet. Columbine. And then the lilies are dead and done for. And that fern, the blooms have gone from that kind of greeny white to this lovely golden colors. And then back there, let's go back there. There's another autumn leafed fern. It's gorgeous. And like great big maidenhair going crazy this year. From the house, this is a bright yellow. And I couldn't figure out what it was, but it's just part of my spirea. And for those of you who remember, we had that beautiful hydrangea in the back out here. That started out life white, but has gone to this beautiful autumn pink. I'm quite liking it. Wonder what your favorite flowers are in the garden. Here's another patch of purple cone flowers. So happy in the morning sun. And some more pink blossoms on my coral bells. Love my garden. Its motto is never give up. Sorry. Kind of like my motto, never give up. I had to give in this week, but I didn't give up. I've never been so long in bed. Not even when I had COVID. Maybe I have the new COVID. I don't really know what I have. And there's the sweetest pink potentilla there. Another never give up. Now this is one we followed. I told you its name was Autumn Splendor and it would be gorgeous in the fall. If you remember in the spring when it starts to set up its blossoms, They're kind of a very pale green, and then they turn into these great, big, beautiful red bouquets in the fall. I have 3 of them here. It's so pretty. And then the Berengaria, I'm not sure how people like to pronounce that, but it's an interesting thing. It's going to toss on these beautiful red colors for the fall. They'll be black in the spring, and I'll pull those out. They'll be dead. But this plant just lays on the ground once it gets snowed on. And then when spring is here, I know spring is here because it goes from being flat out and it goes pop. It just jumps back up. Quite often, you take a glance at the fountain. Fountain needed cleaning, but with the water restrictions and that, I didn't clean it since the last one was lifted. There just really wasn't a point. But the birds still come in and drink and bath, but it's full of leaves. I got to get in there and pull those out anyway. Yeah, it's interesting, the spots in the garden. That begonia is gorgeous. Yeah, Maria. If the weather holds, we might be able to clean up, but I also don't believe in too much cleaning in the fall. They say we need some of the foliage to keep the bugs, the good bugs, happy over winter. I'm okay with that. If you didn't build a garden for the birds and the bees and the butterflies, why did we? There's my other planters. They're a little more protected, and the frost hasn't taken them down yet. So pretty. I see these from my bedroom window, which was really nice this week since I spent so much time in the bed. It's so pretty to see from across. And my fuchsias are still... Yeah, the garden that never gives up. But you can see things are starting to drop. I have to get out and take the hostas down. I hate chopping anything down. I'm not a very good gardener. I can't follow the rules. They say trim this, prune that, pluck those. I don't do vegetables because they want you to seed them, sprout them, and then thin them. I just can't do it. So I gave up. I just have flowers. And sometimes I'm willing to cut those and put them in the house. Yeah. So all of those beautiful astilbes have kind of gone back to green or brown. I've lost all the color. I see the headboard in the back there. I like creative headboards, old headboards. I've got a couple up against the fence here and there. They're interesting to look at in the winter when all of this drops down. And I put that one back here because it's quite light in color, and it will show in the darker area of the garden. Yeah. My big beautiful ferns have called it done for the winter. Oh. Yeah, it's been a very interesting year. So, hello, Mr. Magpie, you want to be on TV? You're a bit chubby. Hey, you. Where are you going? Going for apples or peanuts? Yeah, it's also this time of year when the birds are a little drunk on what's fermenting. Yeah, I'm quite surprised that this one is in such big bloom. Yeah, Maria, I love sitting out here and watching the birds come in, and we get so many different birds these days. I've even had a merlin and a sharp-shinned hawk come in this past year, which I know is brought in because I bring in all the other birds and they come for their own meal. But I'm not in charge of the circle of life. Hurts my feelings to see something else killed for the life of another, but that's how it works. So given the way things have been this year, water restrictions and the massive heat we've had, the garden did pretty good. Certainly the weeds are having a great time because it was almost always too hot to come out here and do the thing. Well, I hope that you are all happy this weekend. I hope that you have something to be thankful for. I know that I do. I'm thankful to all of my members of staff who've pulled together, supported you, supported the store, supported me, have done their best to take care of all of that. Oof, who just flew in? Well, we have a blue jay in the apple tree now, and somebody else, which might be another blue jay up top. And then, of course, Mr. Magpie. Anyway, I hope we see you this weekend. If not, I hope to see you at one of our events next week. Our education team has been busily putting all those things together for me and for you. And we're excited to present the new products to you. See if there's something that will build your creative arsenal and make being in your creative room even more joyful for you. Yesterday, I came out to fill a bird bath, and I bet I've got 2 heated bird baths, so I guess it's time to get those plugged in. They're going to start freezing at night. That one looks like it has a little ice on top. And I saw 2 little mice chasing each other. Oh, look at you. Look at you. If you're going to eat for free in my yard, you should be entertaining my people. Well, on this Thanksgiving weekend 2024, I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all happy. If you need moral support, we have that for you. If you need creative support, we have that for you. If you'd like to expand your creative world by sharing what you know, I'd love to have you come in and teach. I'll help you. I'll train you. Chelsea will help you. Chelsea will help with all of the classroom equipment so that you're not worried, stressed, or having to think about anything but sharing your creativity with others. There's always so much that I'd like to say and share with you all. Oh, thanks, Maria. Yeah, today's the best I felt in a week, and I've had a lovely conversation without actually losing a lung. So I guess I'm actually on the mend. And I'd love to know what your favorite thing for dinner is. I'm pretty excited. My favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner is turkey leftovers. Some people get traumatized by the amount of leftovers, but for the 11 people I have coming for dinner tomorrow, we bought two roughly 20-pound turkeys because we love our leftovers. Uh, our oven won't take a really huge turkey, but it will certainly take two smaller ones. So that's what we're up to tomorrow. And Michael does most of the cooking, and he does an amazing job. And I love the fight right now in the family. I love mashed potatoes, but Uncle Michael, he makes amazing roast potatoes, so I got outvoted. But, I can always whip up a pot to go with that leftover turkey and gravy with mashed potatoes. My sister and her husband are traveling in, and if my niece and hopefully all my nephews make it. My son will be here with me, one of my dear friends. It'll my husband's sister, I hope, makes it in. She lives out of town. Good news is the weather's holding, and we think we might make this happen. So have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And if you need us, you need me, reach out. We're happy to help. We're here for you. Bye for now.